Warning, we had to censor Drea's video for a second because her wife kept walking by pantsless. Fuck you too, Ash. You're making my job harder.
I'm just
What's up,
giving you shit
witches?
because
What's up, witches? Welcome back to Witches of War. A couple of quick announcements before we get started tonight. We have 2 new campaigns coming out. Is that right?
Yes, 2. The first one is going to be run by yours truly. It's an isekai D&D, and it's one thing that GT, Jenna, Umbra, and Sophie are going to be in. Sorry, Drea.
Listen, a girl is busy. She can't do D&D for life, although she
You
wishes she could.
abandoned us for Stray Kids. It was all right.
Is scheduled for, there's going to be something that Stray Kids is doing that's going to take her away from it.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Hey,
We're just trying to
listen, you're late one time because Stray Kids is performing, and everybody gives you a hoopla about it.
Can I finish the announcements, please?
The second campaign is going to Sophie.
Yeah.
It's
running.
Tell everyone about it.
It's Allegasia, which is based off the Aragon book series, so the Inheritance Cycle, and it's going to be set 20 years before the rise of Galbatorix.
Very,
Okay.
excited about that
very
one.
exciting.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of more excited for Sophie's. No hate,
Oh,
no
wow.
hate, no hate, no hate, no hate. Okay, but like, you don't
Hey.
understand the deep root I have for that
Look,
series.
trust me, I understand. If someone decided to run Naruto D&D, I'd...
See, okay, so you get it.
Yeah.
What, baby boy?
Drea gets a little bit more excited. I'm a werecat. Hello.
He's being very needy because it's raining outside.
It's a good boy.
Also, it is October. That means it is also Breast
Actually,
Cancer
spooky
Awareness
season.
Month.
That
It's
too.
spooky season, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So please make sure to
Hey.
donate to your local nonprofits.
I have pink on my shirt. It counts.
I assume every high school in the country is going to be pinking out the stadium. Mine certainly did. Everyone wore pink. I think that's it. Does anyone else have an announcement they want to make?
I am officially no longer jobless. I found a new job, so yay me.
Woo!
Making more
Go
money.
Drea. Hell
Although,
yeah.
you know, we just got hit by a hurricane, and apparently there's another one coming.
Yeah.
Yay. So we'll see.
Y'all people in the hurricane path. Stay safe. I know the American government hates you.
They really do.
Right.
Speaking of which, UK's getting tornadoes again after last year.
Oh yeah. Shit happens. There's someone from Mississippi right next to Tornado Alley.
We're not equipped for them at all!
No, we're not. We weren't prepared for them. We weren't prepared for them last year. It hit my hometown.
Yeah.
My parents
Oh,
were
no.
like,
Trust
20 minutes away.
trust and believe I understand. When the South gets like an 1/8 of an inch of snowfall, everything goes to shit.
Oh yeah.
Just because we don't have the infrastructure for it.
Even last time it snowed here in the Northwest, I was stuck in traffic for 6 hours trying to go home one day.
You do know this is recorded, right? You just walked past my camera with no pants on.
It's fine. I don't think anyone noticed until you pointed it out.
The viewers would notice. The viewers are not allowed to see your butt. That's my butt.
All right, Sophie, in the editing, we're gonna have to put like the yellow caution tape over Drea's camera.
I'm the one who's editing it, so I'll have to do it. Yeah.
We're gonna have to put the yellow caution tape over Drea's camera when that happens.
Viewers, look me in the eyeballs. That's my wife. That's my butt. No staring. I will find you.
Pretty
Okay.
crime scene tape over
He's
your
our
camera for the first bit.
When did she become our? Wait a minute. Wait. That is my wife.
Okay.
No.
I'm just on a streak
Okay.
of riling up Drea. That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna rile her up real bad.
Okay, everyone. If there's no more announcements, let's get into Witches of War, shall we?
Episode 4.
Episode 4. Man, this is the longest I've been in the campaign that I've been running. Anyway.
That's
Is that good? That is so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah! Usually I make it to 3 sessions and it fizzles.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
I
know
thought
what?
you meant like it was something you did.
No, so normally, like, when I'm running a campaign, I get to 3 sessions and then, like, I lose interest. And it just, like, it won't come anytime. But anyway,
that's what she said.
that's what she said.
I'm in a mood.
Last time, we had our little Scooby-Doo gang consisting of Klaus, Kane, and Aileen. We had our little Scooby-Doo gang going around investigating, trying to find their missing friends. Mrs. Norris, with the help of Ilya, managed to show them where a secret passage under Wisteria Dorm was, and how it led directly into the school, with the help of some magic wands. In the library, Klaus managed to break through the floor with acid, which was a fun time of looking in the DMG for rules on item HP. We fell down a chute into the map that the players see before them. And there they found Pandora. Feral with a thirst for blood. And she fucked them bitches up.
Yeah, ouchie.
Klaus, what's your HP at right now?
3 out of 11.
That was with what, 1 bite?
Yeah.
1 bite after
damn.
throwing chicken at Pandora.
Yep.
And then
Meanwhile,
I puked Aileen.
Nyx found herself in a place she didn't recognize and met the Weaver of Fate, whom she has now forged a bond with. But we're not opening on any of those guys. Ilya! Back
Yes,
in Wisteria
I'm
Dorm.
ready.
Yeah. Back in Wisteria Dorm, after everyone has gone to search for your missing friends, Mrs. Norris has held you back as sort of like a red herring to let any teachers coming by to check in know that, yeah, the students are here. So, if you'll excuse a little bit of railroading, she encourages you to simply go to bed for the night. And
Yeah,
as
I'm
you,
not gonna argue with her.
and as you go and you lay down and you feel yourself slip into sleep, you step into a dream. Now, this experience is not new to you by any means. You remember doing this many times as a child. And as you kind of shake out your fur in your little four-legged form, you notice that the area you're in is much different than what you're used to. Normally, when you dreamwalk, you're sort of just roaming around the area you tend to fall asleep in. Here you find yourself in a forest. Fireflies sort of float along slowly like little lanterns, shedding dim light everywhere. Some of the trees have large braided rope tied around them and little bells on the end. And there seems to be not so much of like a path, like a road, but something that's definitely well trodden. If that makes sense.
There's a name for those. I just learned about it recently. Um, where like game trails and stuff, and then like
Yeah.
if there's like a sidewalk like this, people will just walk around like past. Crap, I'm gonna get so distracted about this. There's a name for it. I mean, let's call it a pleasure path because it was something like that. You know, it's like I'd rather just do this instead of this, and everybody else does
Yeah.
it. I know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so you are in your four-legged fox form. You're dream walking, and you're in this sort of enchanted forest type situation. What would you like to do?
Twitching. Sorry, my eye is twitching. Just a second.
You're good.
So there's nothing around me right now. It's just the forest and some lazy fireflies just floating around.
Yes, you can sort of like hear. You can sort of hear like the rustling of the leaves. Make me a perception check.
Okay.
First roll of the night. Let's go.
No pressure or anything.
You're looking for a 12. I look at
Hey!
that. That worked out really good. As you listen, you notice it's more what you don't hear. There's no insects. There's no wildlife. There's no pretty much anything. You don't even really feel the wind for the trees rustling like they do. You mostly just hear the movement of leaves. And your own breathing.
One more question before I actually do anything. Do I smell
Okay.
anything?
Do you smell? It's a 12. I'll say you smell the faint scent of incense.
Okay. That's nice. I like incense.
Mhm.
I mean, if you've been in Ilya's room, you know she likes incense.
Mm-hmm.
I will follow the thank you Flick, by the way. He texted me. It's called a desire path. That's what
There
it
we go.
is. I will follow the desire path deeper. I would assume deeper into the woods.
Okay.
Carefully.
Yep. So you walk along this desire path. Slowly just kind of like glancing around to see if you can spy anything as you kind of, trot along. You notice that every now and then the path will be illuminated by a lantern on like a pike, a stake. There we go.
Okay.
Paper lanterns, which is very interesting.
Also love those.
Mm-hmm. You also notice that the fire in them is not like orange. It's like this odd shade of like violet pink, somewhere in that area.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not suspicious. I am
Um,
so comfortable.
you, as you sort of like crest a hill,
Mhm.
you see where the path is leading. It's this old, it looks very dilapidated, like Shinto style temple.
Those are the ones with the big like
Yeah, with like the Torii gate.
you know what I mean. Yeah. I was doing
Yeah.
it up here where you can't see it, but I'm glad you got that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a Torii gate in the front. There's like some really old stone steps covered in moss
Mhm.
leading up to the actual temple. And from it, you can smell the faint wisps of incense.
I will continue towards the temple, following the smell of the incense.
Okay.
My tail wagging just a little bit because I really like the way that incense smells.
Okay. So, as you pass through the Torii Gate, you find yourself in your two-legged form again.
Cool.
Mhm.
Has that happened to me before? Have I ever been in two-legged form when I dreamwalk? Oh,
This is very new for
very
you.
cool.
So, as I assume you're going up the steps towards the temple, as you are climbing the steps, you notice that you don't seem to be approaching the top anytime soon.
Like it's just a lot of steps, or like I'm not actually making any progress?
Like you're not making any progress.
Hmm. That's real weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's suspicious. Okay.
So something like this is actually not that new to you. The dream place is weird. All right, dreams get really weird,
I get it.
but you have learned a few tricks in your dream walking. So, Ilya, we're going to unveil the prototype of your dream shaping powers here and now.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, using a spellcasting check, you can change something about the immediate area of the dream you're in. Depending on what you want to do, the check increases in difficulty.
Quick question. How do I do just a spell casting check on this?
Okay, so do you see above your spells area?
It would help if I was looking at my spells. That might help. Yes.
You see where it says attack and +6?
Yes. That's what I
You
need
just-
to click.
Yeah, you just click that.
Okay.
And before you do it, though, declare what you would like to change about the dream. You can change anything in your immediate area.
I would like to either make it so the stairs stop doing what they're doing, or I would
Mhm.
like to put myself at the top of the stairs, whichever one is more doable.
Okay, both are doable. One is more difficult than the other.
You're not
one
going
would
to tell
you
me
prefer?
which one, are you?
No.
Shit. I got a +6. I don't know if that's good or not, but I feel like that's pretty good. Hmm. No, you know what? We're gonna. I really can't judge which one would be harder. We're gonna roll to make the stairs work like normal stairs
Okay.
instead of whatever's happening now.
All right. I have the DC for that. You can roll for me.
17.
That does it. So you pause for a minute and you kind of narrow your eyes at the stairs. And what had once seemed like as tall as a mountain is now 3 steps.
Sick. Hell yeah.
What's your passive perception?
That's the wrong button. Passive perception. Oh crap, where is that? I'm looking for it. Hang on. This is such a different sheet than I'm used to. I don't know where it says it. Where does it say that?
Okay, so just look at your perception skill.
Mm-hmm.
Add 10 to that number.
Oh, 11.
Okay. In that
Thank
case, yep. In that case, what would you like to do?
Fuck. This is so ominous. I would like to look around a little more carefully.
Okay. Yeah, so the temple is still looks very worn down, very dilapidated, like no one's cared for it in forever.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be this square well at the very center of the grounds.
Mm-hmm.
From the stairs on the far side, there looks to be like a closed, like, what's it called? Is it a shogi door? I think so. You know those sliding like rice paper doors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The paper doors, yeah.
Those doors are closed. There's like bits popped out of them just from wear and tear over the years. And then on the right side, one door has been it looks like a shed area. The door is just gone. And then on the left side, that building's roof has caved in. So there's 3 buildings all set around one central well.
I would like to approach the well and carefully look inside of it.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
Yes, 60 feet.
Okay. So you peer down into the well, and with an 11 perception, you see the well is dry, first and foremost. So you see like the dirt bottom of the well.
Okay.
But like you can make out some very odd shapes, and you kind of think they might be rocks. They might not be. You can't really make it out from this distance.
I'm not confident in my ability to get back out of the well once I get in the well, though. So I don't think I'm going to investigate that any further. Are they moving? Or are they just sitting there? The shapes.
They're just sitting there.
Okay. This may come back to bite me in the ass, but they're probably just rocks. Or things that people threw down there at some point. I'm less convinced the more I'm saying this. I want to turn my attention to the building with the door
Okay.
directly across from the well.
Yep.
I want to approach the door but not open it.
Okay.
I just want to see if I
So-
if I can hear or sense if anything's going on inside before I open it.
You approach the door, and the wood of the like porch section leading up to the doors like creaks under you very ominously, because they always does. Yeah, always does. If you want to see if anything ominous is happening, you can roll me a perception check.
I will do that. 13?
13 is enough. So you're not getting any like bad vibes from it, aside from it just being old and creaky. You do notice that this is where the incense smell seems to be coming from.
Oh. Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Fuck it, I'm opening the door.
Okay.
It smells good in here, Dan.
The door slides open for you cleanly. And you see a small shrine set up. Multiple candles are lit, and you see a small offering bowl with little incense sticks that are burning away, little wisps of smoke curling up in the air. And you see it looks to be a shrine to a 9-tailed fox.
Oh,
Yes.
that's very pertinent. I want to approach the shrine, and before I do anything else, I just want to take like a big whiff of the incense because it smells good.
Yep. You take a big whiff of the incense. It's very, very comforting and very homey.
That's good. I feel good about that. That's definitely not like a poison or a trick or anything. It's just incense, right? Totally just incense.
Totally just incense.
You can like, I'm verbally rationalizing all of this shit because I feel like I'm in danger, but also not. I can't tell. Can I investigate the shrine further? Is there like anything else there? Is there anything written on it?
So I'm not gonna make you roll for this.
Oh.
Unless you just want to.
No, no, we're good. We're good. If you're not gonna make me, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so the shrine itself also looks to be very dated compared to what you're used to. Your home village shared similar like theming with the shrine area.
Mhm.
So shrines like this weren't uncommon to see in like places of worship. Most of them have been very much updated compared to this one. This is something you would probably see in like a grandparent's house. Or like your great grandparents' house, if that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There is like a little scroll with what seems to be a prayer on it. And there looks to be actually tofu in the offering dish.
Does the tofu also look very old? Is it like moldy?
No, looks fresh.
Okay.
You can tell that this is recent worship
Okay. Gotcha.
compared to the very dated temple that is out of repair.
Gotcha. All right. I would like to read the scroll with the prayer on it. Can I read it? What? Yeah.
Yep. So the scroll says, "In my darkest hour, I offer myself, I offer my soul, I offer my being."
I want to read it out loud.
You go
Does
to
that
read
do
it.
anything?
You go to read it out loud. Like you hold the scroll up and you go to read it out loud, and a clawed hand closes over yours and closes the scroll
Oh.
from behind you. So it's like wrapped around you.
I hate that.
Now. No need for any of that. And we're going to cut back to the Scooby-Doo gang real quick.
Ah!
So, Kane, Aileen, Klaus. You have just subdued Pandora.
Oh, fucking hell.
What the hell happened to her?
Fucking possessed. Really fucking hurt, you know that.
Oh, calm down. Let me see.
I'm just gonna reveal it. It's just like a genuine divot. It's just out of my.
Just a chunk of
Like a
meat
chomp.
gone.
A
Yeah.
chomp.
Yeah.
The cartoony little bites.
Yeah. Is it
Oh, you want
bad?
a nasty skin. I'm not gonna turn into a vampire, am I?
I don't know. Is she a vampire?
I mean, she took a bite out of my neck. What do you think?
I think that's stereotyping. I'm not wrong. That's stereotyping. You of all people should be better at that.
Be better at stereotyping?
Not Never mind. The moment's gone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I genuinely just had a himbo moment then and had no idea what was going on, so I just made that.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome for the laughs. I'll be here. Yes.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Is she still unconscious or like?
Pandora's knocked the hell out. You just watched Kane transform into this monster form.
hot.
Klaus has a chomp taken out of him.
Sophie, were you the only one that heard that?
I heard it, but I'm not here right now.
Fair enough.
Never am I.
Am I able to determine if she is a vampire or something like that?
Yeah. Roll me. What would this be? Probably an Arcana check, I think.
Mhm.
All right. +4. That's not a D20. That's a fucking D12 die.
You're looking for a 14.
Well, 22.
You know what? That is more than a 14. So yeah, you have like a mental checklist of like signs of vampirism from your creature class. You like lift up one of her lips, slightly elongated canines. You like peel open one eye. It's still like solid red. You touch her skin. It's pale. It's kind of clammy. It's cold. That's a vampire if you've ever seen one.
That still sounds like stereotypes, but you know,
Hmm.
to each their own.
Okay.
Can I poke her? I want to poke her, make sure she's really like knocked out. I don't want to be hurt again.
You would poke me or like kick me? And then be with
No,
you.
I'm gonna. No. I'm gonna poke you.
Poke with the stick.
I'm gonna do like one of these. Like
Yeah, she
make
doesn't
sure
move.
she's like actually pat. Okay.
All right. Well,
I think it's safe to say we're not in any
I'm
danger.
gonna stay away from her as far as possible in case another bite gets taken out of me.
I want to gag her and then like throw her over my shoulder and like, yeah, I know it is. And like, I guess take her with us. I mean, not just
Okay.
gonna leave her down here.
Roll me a sleight of hand check to see how well you gag her.
Sure.
I'm not trying to kill her. He's trying to prevent her from biting us.
Thank you.
Oh my god. I
Excuse the
need
fuck
like
out of me.
15 plus 3, 18.
All right, you do it. You tie cloth like where she's biting down on it, real nice. And yeah, you feel like this knot is really secure.
Cool.
You got her thrown over your shoulder like sack of potato style.
Yep. I'm gonna like so her ass end is like towards my front and like her, you know.
Yep. All right.
My
Yep.
hands are
I know.
Okay.
All right. We have Pandora secured. Which I'll do next.
I guess continuing the trail and looking beyond.
Do I see my little friend?
Not yet. Although you can hear like the click clack of claws on stone in the distance.
You know what? You guys go ahead. I've got a bad feeling. I'm gonna stay here for a second, just make sure if there is anything.
Sorry.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, for a second I thought you were about to be murdered.
Yeah, no, that's what it just showed up. What's up?
Now I'm gonna go back down. I don't like this. Never mind.
We're all sitting here in anticipation.
Okay, hi.
Personal, not social.
Hi.
My sister-in-law Jordan.
You're about to be
Everyone.
murdered.
What did you
Sometimes she
what did your
wishes.
sister-in-law just say?
Do what?
What did she just say then as she left?
Oh, she said, "Sorry, bye, people. I'm not social. Bye," and then she closed the door.
Oh.
That's what does.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna tell the others. Hey, you guys go on ahead. There's something I just need to double check before we go. You guys go on ahead.
Oh, do you feel like you're turning into a vampire?
Something else actually.
What, you gotta take a whiz?
Sure, let's go with that.
Insight check.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, so that is insight versus Klaus. With this, okay, this is either passive deception or a deception roll contested by an insight check. What do we think, folks?
I think insight versus deception.
Yeah, insight versus his deception.
Okay, Klaus, roll me that deception.
So I have a +3 of this, but advantage.
18.
So
Y'all are trying to beat 18.
damn, I got an 8.
Oof. Aileen?
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
It's next to intimidation. It goes in alphabetical order.
Shut up. Fuck. I got a 13.
Yeah, no, he just looks like he just got the shit mauled out of him. Yeah, you would understand he didn't take a piss after that.
All right.
Look,
Well-
I'm pee shy, okay? I'm pee shy.
Well, with that case, I take while holding Pandora, take 2 steps toward him, squint my eyes at him, and I'm gonna use my mind link and say, "All right then, keep your secrets."
What, that I need to piss?
I can speak with someone telepathically.
Oh, and you said that in his mind?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't know what your mind link did. I was curious.
Okay,
And then-
so yeah.
Away.
Okay. Kane and Aileen go further down this weird underground area. Klaus.
I'm literally.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna wait till they're out of earshot, and I'm gonna go. It's okay. You can come out now. They're gone.
Okay, so from this corner, you hear claws against stone coming closer and closer. You see. Sorry, I saw Dre's wife. You see the shadow of the wolf slowly getting larger and larger until out steps a little blue-skinned Genasi boy.
How young are we talking?
I'd say about 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
He's just standing there, kind of swaying his torso back and forth like little kids do when they're bored. He goes, "I'm Klaus." Okay, thank you. I love you. My niece just delivered a string cheese to me, so go off, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, he goes, I'm Klaus.
I'm Klaus.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What is so
But are
Why-
you really
Why
sure?
are you following me? Why are you following me?
I'm not following you. And then
Well,
he
you seem to be
turns. He turns, and he reaches behind the corner. And, Flick, would you like to send your puppy in the chat?
Okay, I have to find it.
As he picks up and reveals this little wolf cub situation with a little.
It looks like a little chocolate lab with a little tuft of green fur coming down like a fringe.
Oh my god, no dog.
I'm following him.
You let that dog feel his feelings.
I have to find it now. God, there it is. I sent it to Sophie by accident. But... that'll be for future me to edit in.
There we go.
He's so adorable.
There he is.
As he pulls out the little chocolate lab with the green tuft, and he's holding it in his arms. The dog is like almost as big as he is.
I'm gonna crouch down and go. Hello, little friend. Can I hold it? And I turn to the mini Klaus, and I'm gonna go. Can I hold him?
Okay. And then he loads him into your arms.
Oh, hi. And I'm gonna give him a little chin squitch.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the one who's been following me.
Yeah. He had to hide for a long time.
I think I know why.
Yeah. Father doesn't like dogs.
No. He does not. I do, though.
I do too. But I don't think I can take care of him where I'm going.
Why did I look after him?
Okay, but you gotta remember, he likes tummy scratches. That's his favorite.
I'm pretty sure I'll remember that.
Okay. And then he goes up and he scratches under his jaws and he gives him a kiss on the forehead. He goes, bye bye. And as he's running off, he stops at this corner here and he looks back at you and he smiles and he says, Mother says hi, by the way. And then he runs off.
You see a little green tear form in his eye, and it rolls down. And he looks at the dog, and he goes, "I'm going to name you Kobe."
Okay.
And then I'm going to go join the others.
Okay, so while you're catching up to them, we're gonna cut to Sophie for a minute.
Okay.
Sophie,
Hello.
you wake up in a cocoon again. You can't no matter which way you turn, all you see is dull glow behind white silk.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Can I try and get out of it with my horns again?
Okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Okay. Oh, yeah, man. 11.
Yeah. So, I'm going to say this is... What did we say last time? Was it a D4 damage for your horns?
Yeah.
Roll me a D4 damage then.
Two.
2. Okay. So, you're kind of like trying to wiggle your head a certain way. And you manage to kind of like slowly work your horn through like the barrier of spider silk. And as you do, you can hear like the rapid like clacking of mandibles and skittering of spider legs on stone as they're drawn to the struggle of their prey in the web.
Okay. I'm gonna keep trying to get out of this cocoon.
Okay. And how are you going to try and do that? Another horn attack? Or are you going to try something else?
I mean, I could try Eldritch Blast.
Oh?
Yeah.
Go for it. The first Eldritch Blast of the campaign, ladies and gentlemen.
12.
12 hits. Roll me damage.
Okay. Six.
6 does it. So you like you hear the spiders get closer and you freeze. And you feel this new connection to the Weaver like crest like a wave. And you feel something build up in your hand. And this blast of... Describe your Eldritch Blast for us. What's it look like?
Just a purple beam of light. Because
Okay.
she's...
Yeah. So this purple beam of Eldritch energy like releases from your hand, and like your wrist kind of flicks up and it slices through the web and you kind of spill out onto the floor. And you are actually down here.
Okay.
And spiders are here and here. Okay. So, Sophie,
Yes.
you are not yet in initiative. What would you like to do?
She's learned from her mistakes at this point. She's trying to get the hell out of Dodge. She's got...
Up on your own.
She's like, I'm just gonna back up slowly.
Mm-hmm. All right. So if you want to do that without being avoided, I'm going to need a stealth check. DC is... And...
It's a 21 anyway.
Oh yeah, that does it. So yeah, you like have both your eyes on the spiders, and you're slowly like creeping backwards. Slowly but surely. It takes you about like 10 minutes of like easing yourself back step by step. But eventually you do make it outside of the study.
She's going to take a few breaths before turning and then trying to run as quick as she can back to the dorm.
Okay. As you are making your way back, you run into one of the teachers. Because you have been gone for several hours at this point. And there has been a manhunt for you as they inform you of all that's happened. They also ask you if you've seen Pandora, because she's also missing.
Would they recognize her at first, though, because of the change in her hair?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. It hasn't come up yet. Yeah. So you run into a teacher. He's like, "Oh, who are you?"
Which teacher is it?
It is. Again, I have to. It is Professor Vale.
Professor, it's me, Nix Lafont.
Miss Lafont?
Yeah?
What happened to you? You've been missing for several hours. And what happened to your hair? Where did you get those markings?
She kind of just like looks and goes, just wanted a change.
Okay, and where have you been? The entire staff has been looking for you. No one's seen you in hours.
Well, I got turned a little bit upside down and got a little bit lost, but I managed to find my way out. It's all good.
Miss Lafont, please try not to explore. The school is under massive construction. She like wraps an arm around your shoulder and begins leading you back to your dorm. And the rest of you have managed to make it back to the dorm. With Pandora in tow, Ilya is still sleeping. What did you guys do with Pandora? You've managed to make
put
it
her
back.
in her room.
Okay. So you're gonna put Pandora back in her room?
I don't see why not.
Y'all are muted. There you go.
Like on her.
I'm gonna go.
bed, I guess.
I'm gonna go over to Mrs. Norris and just say, "Do not let her out. Say she's sick. Something's wrong. We need to figure out what's going on."
Mrs. Norris kind of peers over at her, and she's like, "The poor dear." And she like hobbles over.
Don't get too close. She's got a biting problem.
Yeah, we let that the hard way.
Oh, I'm not surprised. And she like does the grandma thing where she like puts like the back of her hand like that against her cheek.
That's so
Poor
cute.
dear's probably been blood starved.
Blood hoobie doobie wetty?
Oh yes, she's been blood starved. Did you not notice?
But she got a good chunk off me.
Oh, yes. You really shouldn't be going around her when she's like that. She'll find some rats or something to fill herself up with. And she, like, hobbles over. And she hands Klaus this old, dusty red bottle. And she's like, drink this, dear. It'll help. And she, like, pats your cheek.
I'm gonna take a swig of it. I'm actually gonna down the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a potion of healing.
Okay. What's the DC on that? It's just a D4, isn't it?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, okay.
See, I mean, it would make sense for Aileen not to know what a vampire is, because I don't think she's been around vampires, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm back to
yes.
full health.
I'm gonna change us back to the dorm. Gotta do next down here and Pandora. Oh yes. Poor thing. As old as she is, she'll need 2 liters a day, maybe.
I'm gonna set Kobe down to explore.
Kobe's like curious puppying all over the place, sniffing everything, getting into things. Oof, we'll have to stock up on red meat for her. Mrs. Norris kind of hobbles back over to the kitchen. Like 10 minutes pass and she comes out with like a very large chuck roast. Like solid 5 pounds. And she brings it over and she kind of like wafts it under Pandora's nose like smelling salts. And you guys watch as like Pandora, unconscious mind you, immediately like lunges forward and latches onto it. And you can see like, you know when someone's drinking something like really, really hard? And like you can see like their throat like constructing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how she is.
Note to self, do not get
I start
close to her
covering
mouth.
my neck again just to be on the safe side.
Oh, she'll be.
Ever wear a scarf.
She'll be fine. She just needs to be fed every day. Just like everything else.
I'm not.
And you sure she's not going to go for another neck?
Well, blood starvation takes about 3 days to take effect, so long as she gets fed well enough within those 3 days, she should be fine.
So, like, are we gonna have to feed her? Because, like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really know her that well.
Well, we do have blood bank equipment.
Okay.
Good work.
Well, you know what?
Oh, where did we put it?
We'll go through this in the morning when we've all had a chance to sleep.
I've got to see if this one's housebroken. I'm going to pick him up.
Oh yeah, by the way, you guys just now noticed that Klaus has a dog.
Is that that moment Nix walks in?
It's just a little puppy.
Yeah, so Professor Vale escorts her in.
Kobe immediately goes behind my back.
Yep. She like doesn't notice. She's too busy like making sure Nyx is okay. She turns. Well, we found one. Now we just have to find the other. Have any of you heard from Pandora?
She's sleeping in a room.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, that puts me at ease. Okay, I will go alert the rest of the staff that both girls have been found. You all get a good night's sleep. Miss Lafont,
Yes, Professor?
try to keep the exploring to daytime hours, yes?
Yes.
Good.
Golden
And she
age.
leaves.
I may have almost died, but at least I didn't get in trouble.
Oh yeah. Now you guys see Nyx has gone through a makeover of some sort.
Where were you by the? You did something different.
You
Start
notice
playing you hair dye again.
I no, I close remember the conversation that we had earlier.
Oh.
Just roll back to that.
Got it.
When did you get a
I had a
dog?
friend. Found him when we were looking for you guys. He's I named him Kobe.
You always wanted a puppy.
I did, and father never approved, but he's not here.
Make sure he doesn't pee on my bed.
No promises. I don't know if he's housebroken yet.
Yes, well,
Toby just gives a little
I think he is.
Okay. So because of that, we are going to take a quick 10-minute break, everybody. We will be back. Make sure you get some water, get a drink, get a snack. And yeah, we'll see you in a minute. Toodles. Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah. A slight little technical animal emergency, but it's all good now.
Okay, so Pandora is settled into her bed. Nyx is back with a makeover. Klaus now is a dog dad. And Ilya.
Yeah.
When last we left you, Ilya,
Oh,
you
yeah.
had just been about to read the scroll aloud.
Yeah.
And a clawed hand closed over yours. From behind, mind you. So it like reached over your shoulder and like pushed the scroll down. None of that, little one. And the hand like retreats behind you.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate it.
What do you do?
Oh, it's my turn now. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around.
Okay. You turn around, and there's nothing directly behind you. However, you see through the doors by the gate, there's a very tall figure with long. It's heavily robed in like a black haori. So like black traditional, you know, and long, flowing black hair, and 9 long, waving, black with white fur tipped tails.
Mhm.
Their back is to you.
Oh. Where did the hand come from? Who are you?
You see, like, their head kind of tilts, and then they slowly turn around to you. And you see that instead of a face, they have a mask on. It's like an old painted no mask. Depicting like eyebrows, eye makeup, no, like it's mainly like what's it called? Like it's contoured the face essentially, but there's no like actual discernible features of it.
Okay. Great.
And you like see this figure has their hands clasped in front of them, and it's the same clawed hands.
What the fuck? Who are you?
Are you just screaming that?
Are you not gonna answer me? No, I'm not just screaming that. I am incredibly stressed right now. I'm very hung up on where the fuck did that hand come from? Because the anatomy is not making sense. I'm going to, in a very meek voice, that is not mine right now because I'm too loud to do a meek voice right now. To kind of ask again, who are you? What are you doing in my dream?
The figure tilts its head, and you hear like a chuckle seemingly come from everywhere in this entire shrine area. Your dream. And you see it like slowly starts to circle the well. And like it doesn't look like it's taking like steps, it more looks like it's sort of gliding across the ground.
I knew they weren't just rocks.
This has been my domain for what is the age nowadays? She's asking you what year is it?
What year? I don't know what year it is.
1408.
I don't know what year. 1408. Thank you. It's 1408. What do you mean?
And I wonder, has that upstart deathless king been dealt with yet?
I'm so sorry. Say that again, please.
She asked if that upstart deathless king has been dealt with yet.
Do I know who that is?
You've never heard this term before.
Okay, good. That tracks because I'm very confused. What do you mean? What king?
It seems he's gone to ground once again then. And she like turns her head forward and like glides past you towards the shrine. No matter. I was here long before him. And you hear like the clanking of the offering bowl. And like the wet squelching of like she's eating the tofu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wet squelching. Got it.
Yeah. You know, like you know how tofu is. It's like
So
It's wet.
descriptive.
Sorry,
I've
I'm
had
so
tofu
sorry.
once in my life. Okay.
It was wet. Was
Oh, actually, it wasn't. It was like pan fried, I think, or something. I don't know. It was kind of
yeah,
crispy on the outside.
yeah, yeah. See, the one time I tried it, I couldn't get with it. Anyway, um, but yeah, she's eating the offering, and you hear like a very audible gulp as she swallows it down. And I will be here long after him. And she turns to you. By the way, you are now like next to the well, and she's on the porch of the shrine.
Oh,
Yeah.
how the fuck did I get there?
I've told you once before, young kid. This is my domain. And suddenly she's in front of you, and she's like caressing your face like a motherly hand. And you having this little talent of yours does not change that. And she's suddenly back on the porch.
If this is your domain, how come I've never seen you here? How come wait a minute. No, I've never been to this actual part when I dream walk. It's usually just my normal surroundings, right?
Yep.
Never
Yep.
mind. Okay, never mind. I haven't been here before, so I wouldn't have seen her regardless.
Right.
Okay. Uh, well, I did not mean to intrude. I've never been here before.
Well, that explains the lack of courtesy. If you like, you can roll me a history check on what you know about, like nine-tailed foxes specifically.
I hope it's a lot because I'm one of them, kinda. I should know at
You
least
are-
a little bit.
You are a kitsune. You have the potential
Right.
to become a nine-tails.
Yeah, so kind of.
Kind of.
I didn't actually look at that. 23.
That is a nat 20 at that.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you can see because it's like a green box around it.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Well,
So you know very much. Nine-tailed foxes are somewhat of like a legend amongst your community. For the simple fact that a nine-tailed fox doesn't happen very often. The last one that happened was over a millennium ago.
presumably this lady.
You have no idea.
Okay. Worth a shot.
The last one that happened was a millennium ago, and promptly after they left this plane. But there are some things you do know. Nine-tailed foxes are exceedingly powerful. They rival on divinity at some cases. Nine-tailed foxes are also very much tricksters. All kitsune are to some degree. But nine-tailed foxes have performed an ultimate trick, which is what earned them their ninth tail.
Do I know what that trick was?
No one knows until they perform it.
Okay.
Yeah. And the third thing you know for an absolute fact, a nine-tailed fox is to always be treated with courtesy.
Oh, good. I do know that. I am going to bow.
So you do have some training after all. And she's suddenly like stepping around you, like circling you. Sort of like examining you from all angles.
Like a shark.
Yeah.
I am not gonna make eye contact.
So, what brings a young kid, not even on her second tail, no less, to my territory?
I sense shade.
Well, you see, what had happened was,
You see
I'm
what
sorry.
happened was.
What had happened was,
What happened was?
hairs in the mouth. I, well, I, I don't know. I went to sleep and then woke up here and then I saw the shrine and I smelled the incredible incense that was burning and I wanted to investigate. But I don't know how I actually ended up here, ma'am.
She kind of the Kitsune like tilts her head and examines you for a moment. No, I don't suppose you would. The incense is lovely, though, isn't it? Foxglove, a favorite of mine.
See why?
Now then, it has been some time since I've had a guest here, and I'm feeling a bit generous, shall we say. How about a deal?
Dun dun dun.
Um,
And you see like one claw hand come up and she like and a candle appears floating above the well. And you see it's already like halfway burnt down, melted.
Mhm.
This candle represents the time you have left to exit these woods and return to your body. If you don't, and she like strides past you towards the gate, your spirit will wander the woods forever. If you succeed, and she turns back to you and extends a hand out, I will lend you my knowledge and power. I have read the Weaver's Tapestry, and it seems like you'll be needing it. Do we have a deal?
I feel like I can't really say no.
Well, you could. You just wouldn't get a.
And then what? And then I wouldn't. She probably wouldn't let me out anyway. She'd probably kill me on the fucking spot because I've been to her place. Danger. Uh, sure.
And all of a sudden, she's clasping hands with you. And then she is striding past you back towards the shrine. You have until sunrise. And she turns back and looks at you. I'd hurry. You have roughly an hour. And the doors close behind you, behind her.
Oh fuck.
So,
Quick question.
yeah.
Am I still in my me form, or once I leave the shrine area, am I back in my fox form? I feel like my fox form would be faster.
Yeah, so once you leave the shrine, you're back in fox form.
Perfect. That's faster, I think. I don't actually know, but I would imagine.
Alright, so you leave the shrine, whoop, back into a little fox. Now, this is going to be a what's it called? A skill challenge. There it is.
Oh boy.
So essentially, how this works is that there are 5 possible checks you can make. You need 3 to succeed. Okay? Okay. You can use any skill check you want. You have to make it make sense for me of how you are using that skill to get back to your body and make it through these woods.
Okay. All right.
The more it doesn't make sense, the harder the skill check gets.
Oh fuck, man! I'm so bad at making things make sense. This is horrible.
You just have to convince me.
All right. So is it just doing checks, or is there like a setup to the checks?
Like, how do you mean?
Like, do I get some context, or is it just check?
Yeah. No. So right now you have exited the shrine. You're back in your fox form, and you have like set off in that little like pouncing run that foxes do into the forest, back on the desire path. So you have just passed the tree line. You're back on the desire path. You see a lantern coming up, fireflies everywhere. As you're listening, though, you do notice now that you can kind of hear whispers from the fireflies. And you kind of get the feeling that these are the people that didn't make it out of the forest in time.
Oh no.
So,
what are they
Ilya,
saying?
it's kind of hard to hear, considering your ears are like pounding with blood, because you're kind of panicking because you only got an hour left.
I'm so panicking.
Yeah. But as you like pass one, you do hear one go.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that. Got that.
So, Ilya, what would you like your first check to do?
Okay, I have an idea. I would like my first check to be. Can I only do like one skill check once, or can I do the same skill check more than once?
One skill check once.
Fuck. Okay. Well, this is hopefully going to be a good one. I would like my first check to be an Arcana check because I
Okay.
want to discern if the woods are changing around me, and if they are, if there's a way for me to see past that and make sure I'm going in, not in circles. You know what I mean?
Okay. I like this idea. I like this idea a lot. Okay, so in that case, the check is going to be a 13.
That's still.
And don't forget, you have 2. Oh, there you go. So yeah.
Thank you for the inspiration reminder too.
Yeah. As you are sprinting through the woods, you do actually like skid to a halt as you notice the trees are sort of like, they're not shifting, they're more like shimmering in place. And you realize that this section of the woods is meant to beguile your senses and turn you around.
Okay.
But you've noticed it now, so it doesn't work. So now you sprint straight through the trees that dissipate into mist and incense smoke of foxglove. And you're back sprinting. What's your second check like?
That was kind of my best one. The best one that I could like reason.
Hey, you started
I don't know
strong.
how well deception would do here, but that's like my highest skill. Okay. I would like my second check to be a history check to see if I recognize anything from when I came in, or if I have a general idea of the path of my retrace my steps.
Okay. I'll say this one is a 14, just because you are panicking a little bit.
Okay,
little
that's
bit.
fair.
Don't forget, you have 2 inspiration if you would like to use them.
And use one.
And we are working with homebrew inspiration rules if you would like to double check them and see if they would help you.
Are those written somewhere?
They're in the world section and they are pinned, so you just have to scroll up until you see them.
I am so sorry. I don't remember anything about homebrew inspiration rules.
Yep. So yeah, you just scroll down until you see them. It's like right under the Armorer's Handbook book.
Okay, so all I'm seeing is Tristan pinned a message to this channel.
Yeah, so
like a bunch of those.
Yeah, so at the top you see like the little thumbtack.
Yes.
Click that.
Oh. So I'm so sorry, guys.
And then scroll down until you see the Armorer's Handbook PDF, and it's right under that.
Armorer's Handbook right under that. Okay. A reroll. Okay, gotcha. Well, I don't have 3, I only have 2. But oh. I'm gonna do advantage. I'm gonna re-roll since I've already rolled once, so it's not really advantage. It'd be a re-roll either way.
Okay.
What is it? History, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's why
Oof. Okay, so you are looking.
Can I make it? I want to do advantage on that, so we take the 13 and not the 7. Does that count? Will that work?
That's fine. That's fine.
I feel like that's a little bit better.
Yeah. So you are. The panic is getting to you. You're like sprinting. You're like looking around desperately, trying to make sense of any surroundings, look for anything familiar, but like your breath is just coming out. You're not thinking straight.
Okay. That's okay.
So that is your first fail.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. This may be silly.
Okay.
I want my next check to be. I don't know if this makes sense. I want my next check to be persuasion, in the sense that I want to persuade myself to calm down, and then an hour is actually a lot of time. So I'm not panicking quite as bad.
Okay. I do like this idea. And I'm going to allow it.
All right.
So I'm going to say this is against your passive. Would you roll a 14?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's against your passive wisdom. So 10 plus your wisdom bonus.
That would be 11.
Then you pass. Because no one knows Ilya better than Ilya.
I have to gaslight myself into thinking everything's fine.
Yeah. So can you kind of walk us through that mental gymnastics that you do?
Okay, so running, panicking. After the last failed check where I'm trying to like retrace my steps and I realize it's not working, and that's just freaking me out even more.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop running for a second, and we're gonna take some deep breaths. And like I'm gonna convince myself that it's just like any other dream walk. You know, whenever I dream walk, I have to go back to my body. It's just like that, and it's fine. And we have an hour, and an hour is a lot longer than you think it is. And you know, I didn't walk that far into the woods, so walking that far, like, it wasn't a super long path. So the path out shouldn't be that long either, even though this is a dream. We got this.
You got this. And as you like
my cat is
give
stuck
your
on the carpet.
Oh, we have a cat emergency.
Sorry, he was sleeping, and I looked up, and he's like freaking out because he's pulling the carpet up with his foot.
Oh no.
He's good
but
now.
yeah,
I'm sorry, continue.
As you take that breath, close your eyes, calm yourself down, you open them back up, it's much clearer to see where you are and where you've been. Now, Ilya, roll me your third check, or your fourth. Is this your third or fourth? I can't remember. You have
We did
two passes.
History, perception. Persuasion. That's what it was. So that was 3.
So this is your fourth check.
2 wins, 1 pass. Yeah. Fourth check is gonna be. God, I really, really wish my survival was higher because that would be helpful, but it's not. We're gonna do investigation.
Okay.
To take, like, we're gonna run again, but we're gonna run a little bit slower, a little bit less panicked, and we're gonna really study everything around us to discern what could be a trick and what could not be a trick. Since I know now that like some of it's just to trick me.
Okay. I like this. So DC for this is going to be 14.
14.
You have inspiration.
Oh, we're gonna use inspiration on it. We're gonna use inspiration for that. Are you kidding me? This is
Good
the
news
last
is
one I need to pass.
the good news is it cannot get worse.
Yeah.
Look at that. Beautiful. So, Ilya, you are now hopping along through the forest. You're calm, you're collected. That's like gatekeep girlfox. You're hopping along through the forest, you're calm, you're collected. And you notice familiar ropes with bells tied to the end, tied around the trees. And you notice the familiar lanterns along the desire path. And you notice a small pond at the end of this path. And as you peer into the surface of the pond, you see you, asleep in your bed, quiet as can be.
I'm going to jump into the pond, but I'm not just gonna like get in. I'm gonna do the fox jump when they're hunting stuff in the snow and they go way up high and then way straight down.
So you do that, and as you like splash through the water, you in your actual body like sit up in your bed.
That was so stressful.
Yes, I was wondering if you would make it. And you look in the corner, you see the Nine Tails like filing her claws, sitting on one of your chairs.
Ilya is not gonna say this. I just feel like this is pertinent. This is my domain now, bitch.
I don't know why you're surprised. I did say I would offer you my assistance. And look! And she points like to the little window you have above your bed, and you see the sun just now, in this instance, breaking over the horizon.
Oh, I did not have much time as I thought I did.
With only seconds to spare.
Oh fuck.
You gaslit yourself too well.
Yes, it was quite a trick.
Jesus.
And she like gestures at Ilya. You notice that you kind of shift a little bit. Something's weird with your tail.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm gonna look at my tail.
So you
emo
look.
time.
You look, and you see it's perfectly fine. And then you feel it brush against your elbow. And you realize that you now have two tails.
Evolution time. Let's go, baby. You're becoming
I'm not supposed to
Pokemon.
get those till like level 3. Holy shit.
The kitsune stands and walks over to you and pats your cheek. Keep up that cleverness, and you might just earn a ninth one. And she walks into the wall and disappears into a cloud of foxglove incense.
No, wait, what's your name? I don't know who you are.
Oh,
No, I don't
and I think that's where we'll end tonight's session.
I've got a dog!
So sorry. So sorry that felt kind of disjointed. Yeah, I don't know. I was feeling kind of off tonight, guys. I'm so sorry.
What are you talking about? That was great.
There's something
I'm
going around.
sweating.
I'm glad Jenna had such a good time.
Holy shit, dude.
Guys, we've got the title for this week's episode, by the way.
What's that?
Just like Gatekeep Girlfox.
Gatekeep girl.
That's a merch item right there.
Yes. Wait, what was it? Gaslight, gatekeep,
Gatekeep Girlfox.
Yep.
Wow.
Someone make a
Wait,
t-shirt for
did I
Jenna.
get to be on the thumbnail?
You do get to be on the thumbnail this week.
Yay!
Oh, I gotta make that.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow
absolutely.
us. Follow us
Without any
on
gaslighting from Z.
without any gaslighting from Z.
No.
Don't forget to follow us wherever you stream your podcasts. We are on Spotify, YouTube. Are we on anything else?
No, I'm looking into
got
Apple
you.
Music, but not. I'm looking into Apple Podcasts, but we're not there yet.
Follow and subscribe on Spotify and YouTube. But yeah,
Follow and you just lurk and you listen. I will find where you live and I will come out of your closet in the middle of the night and slap you with a pancake.
She will.
Okay.
As will I. So I'll come out from under your bed.
We're also on Instagram and TikTok if you guys find us there too.
that's true.
Yeah.
And Twitter. We do have a Twitter now.
Oh, and
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
god, we have a Twitter?
Yeah, we have a Twitter.
Oh.
I'll make that face.
We like to cover all of our bases.
We have all the
I have thoughts
medias.
about Twitter. That's me. I have thoughts about Twitter.
yeah.
We're on Twitter, guys.
Everyone has a thought about Twitter.
I apologize for being so chaotic.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, though. We will see you in 2 weeks. Yeah?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm too tired for a stream
Bye.
today. So.
There we go.